So the previous one cut ಆಯಿತು. Okay, we are live. Thanks for joining again. ಒಂದು 5 minutes wait ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್. 5 o'clock ಇರೋದು ಲೈವ್, ಸೊ ಬೇಗನೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ವೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಫ್ ಎಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅ ಥಮ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. 5 o'clockಗೆ ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಿರಂಜನ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ವಿಲ್ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 2 minutes. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮೋರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್. ದೆನ್ ಐಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ದ ಮೋಟಿವ್, ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಏನಿದ್ದರ ಒಂದು ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, so many people are joining. Okay, so yes, present ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸುಪ್ರೀತಾ ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ್. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಿಚುವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತುಂಬ ಟೆನ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೇವ್ಗಿಂತ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವೇವ್ ತುಂಬ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ತುಂಬ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮುಂಚಿನಗಿಂತ ಸಾವು ನೋವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಒನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನಲ್, ಟು ಬಿ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್, ಒನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವೈದ್ಯ ಸಂವಾದ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಲೈವ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಜುಕೇಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಈಸಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ, ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡೋದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈದ್ಯ ಸಂವಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಸ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಿರಂಜನ್ ಅವರು, ಹಾಯ್.
Hello Suprita, what's up? ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಾ? Okay, fine. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ವಿತ್ ದೆಮ್ ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್.
Okay, ನನಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. How about my voice?
Okay. Yeah, your voice is very audible right now. Thank you.
Yes. So ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, like, why are we doing this interaction ಅಂತ. Since COVID has changed many lives, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲೂ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ಲೈಫ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಸಹ, ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಒಬ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಿಸ್ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿಸ್ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್, ಮಿಸ್ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್. ಸೊ the main basic motive of our session is to educate the people about everything about COVID, andre basics.
Yes,
like
I understand.
what we need to do and what we don't have to do, like which are the facts ಆ ತರ. So yeah,
Okay.
you it.
So ಸಿ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಶೋರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಔಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಲ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. if I'm going in the road and if I'm asking someone regarding COVID, he hello, ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಾ? ಹಲೋ,
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ.
okay, ನಂಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸೋಣ. Okay, fine. So yeah, thing is everyone knows so much about virus. Yeah, ಕೇಳಿಸೋಣ ನಂಗೆ. So everyone knows so much about COVID. ಈಗ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಉಂಟು. ಹಂಗೆ ಮಿತ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ರೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಉಂಟು.
Exactly.
False rumors have been circulating a lot. False rumors that has been circulating a lot regarding COVID virus. ಆ ರೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ. ಈಗ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ is a viral fever. COVID is a viral fever like any other viral fever. COVID is a viral disease. Like any other viral disease, you have a fever coming. Fever is a very common symptom. Loss of smell, loss of taste. This is also very much a common symptom. Gastrointestinal disorders andre vomiting, diarrhea agodu, these are also one of the symptoms. Conjunctivitis, these are the new symptoms which have been seen recently. Conjunctivitis andre you can see the sclera, white sclera, it will be turning red. That's called as conjunctivitis. Pink eyes anta heltare.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, like, pink eyes anta heltare.
Yeah, most I think it's very new.
It's very new, very new. And something, there's another symptom that is called as COVID tongue. Your tongue will be swollen. Nim nalge untalla, nalge oodirutte. Okay, so because of that, you're not able to perceive the taste. Taste hotogutte. There's no taste for it at all. Also, there will be discoloration of nails and skin. This is also one of the symptoms which is seen in the COVID. Weakness, though.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not a
Discoloration to what color?
Discoloration, now we can say it is pink. If you see your nail beds, they're almost pinkish color. So they can change to blue. Blue agirutte, cyanosis. Sometimes it can change to white, like a pale irutte. So these are the discoloration that is seen in skin and the nail beds. Weakness is a very common symptom. Elrigu who has been infected by COVID, the one thing they say is that weakness. We have weakness. That's a very common symptom. Matte dry cough. So these are the main basic. Yeah, these are the very main basic symptoms. So what happens is, iga ee symptoms baruvaga many people will mistake. They'll mistake that is this COVID or is it just like a normal flu?
Yeah.
Okay. And what they do is that they don't go to the hospitals. They don't want to get themselves checked. That's the biggest mistake they are doing. Please, people, don't do that. ಯಾವ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ RT-PCR ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡನ್. ಓಕೆ, RT-PCR ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೀಸ್ ಡೇಸ್ ದ ವೈರಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂಟೇಟೆಡ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ they say ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫೇಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫೇಸ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. The first phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವೈರಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, so the molecular structure of the virus, it has completely changed in the second phase. Okay, second phase ali the middle aged people are getting affected. From the age group of 18 to 45 years people, they are getting affected. First phase ali you can see the elderly were getting affected. Andre the middle aged people also were getting affected, but they were getting recovered as well. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the middle aged people are getting affected and there's a lot of death rate.
Yes.
So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when you do an RT-PCR test, sometimes even when you are positive, even when you have the symptoms, ಎಲ್ಲ symptoms ಉಂಟು ಕೋವಿಡ್, ಆದ್ರೂ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That doesn't mean that you don't have COVID. Okay, so further investigations ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, like CT scan. CT scan is the next thing. CT scan ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ lungs ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ground glass opacities. Okay, ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ground glass opacities will be seen like how much infection. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಶ್ವಾಸಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ this is a tube and it goes to 2 lungs. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ we can see properly in the CT scan. Okay. ಹಾಗಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಹೋಗೋದು ಅದು ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ as you are seeing right now, there is shortage of bed, there is shortage of oxygen cylinders, there is shortage of ICU beds. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಔಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೇಲೆ ಇರಿ. ಓಕೆ, take a pulse oximeter, a very basic instrument that has been used right now in the pandemic, pulse oximeter. Every 6 hours, whoever the person, if the person is infected in the family, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ every 6 hours keep a pulse oximeter either to your index finger or your middle finger, ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, wait for 30 seconds and then turn on the machine.
Okay. I'll just interrupt you here.
Yes, tell me.
As you said, ಇವಾಗ ನನಗೆ symptoms ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ and I don't go to doctor or whatever, I'll get it scan, I mean RT-PCR test ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ and I get a negative, but still my symptoms are like ನನ್ನ symptoms ಏನಿದೆ that is showing like I it is the COVID.
Yes.
So, go for CT scan for confirmation is what you're telling. I should go for CT scan.
Yes.
I don't get scan, but I want to get it.
Your voice is getting interrupted, Subrita. I'm really sorry.
1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah. What if I don't want to go get a CT scan or anything because I might be doing completely fine. Nange symptoms cold ಅಥವಾ cough ಇರಬಹುದು or loss of smell, loss of taste, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು symptom ಇದೆ, but I'm doing completely fine ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ I don't want to go get scan done, but I want to get treated ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ I can directly start my treatment, right?
You can directly start treatment ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, there's no problem in that, but before that very important is you have to isolate yourself. You have the symptoms, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. Okay, you have to isolate yourself in one room ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ ಬೆಡ್ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, like there should be enough. ಈಗ ನಾನು many people know when they say isolate ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಿಟಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಓಪನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಂತ. ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸಫೋಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಆಂಪಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್, ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಆಂಪಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ರೂಮ್.
So
ventilated rooms, exactly. So ಆದಷ್ಟು there should be space for air to come in, there should be space for light to come in as well. Don't suffocate yourself inside a room. Okay, and isolate. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Of course you can start the treatment, definitely. And the treatment is what? Symptomatic treatment. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಜ್ವರ ಉಂಟಾ, ಡೋಲೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, weakness unta, okay, rest ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, eat enough amount of nutritious food that is needed. Okay, like moong dal, legumes, green leafy vegetables, jeera, citrus fruits. Keep yourself as much hydrated as possible. You have to be very hydrated. And okay, isolated room alli, when you're isolating yourself, there should be only one person from the family member that should attend you. Ellaru hang barangilla. Okay, if at all say your mother is attending you, okay, only she has to come until then you're getting recovered. And there are basic precautions that she also need to take. Wearing a gloves, wearing a double mask. I'll tell what double masking is also. Wearing a double mask, hand wash. They say, is hand wash better or is hand sanitization is better? Hand sanitizer is alcohol based. You just spray and you do this. Yeah, fine. People think I'm very safe. No, it's not like that. Hand wash is much more safer than hand sanitizer. Okay?
Yes.
Always practice hand washing. There are steps of hand washing. Hegantala, like a soap itkondu hinge madidi mugi tappangalla. That is not hand wash. There are steps of hand washing. You can definitely go to Google and search madidre. There will be 10 steps of hand washing. How do you wash? Ella corners, everything should be washed properly. Follow that.
Exactly.
Wear a gloves, wear a double mask, and then attend the person who has been isolated. Adadmele, tell me.
But we need to, protect our hands.
Yes, exactly.
And even sanitizer. Just higakondu, they'll just go around. That is not the way, actually.
Yes, exactly. Tumba jana sanitizer.
Yeah, that is what we wanted to, go in depth. And the basics now we want to tell it to people. Like, people know, like, wash the hands, matte hand sanitizer ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, mask ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ. But most of them don't know the right way of doing it.
Exactly.
So, when it comes to mask, so ivaga what we are taught is mask is the one thing that gives a maximum protection against COVID. So you mask up, you are protected against COVID anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. But we want to know for how much percentage ಅಂದ್ರೆ maximum protection ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು mask. Also people are very much reluctant of using mask. ಕೆಲವರು ಮೂಗ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, they'll be pulled down till the chin. And also there is a rumor said that mask ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಉಸಿರಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, like when we breathe through the mask, ವಾಪಸ್ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ನ ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. People are talking. So like that is some false thing that is being circulated everywhere. So can you please talk about that?
ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಾಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕರ್ಚೀಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಉಂಟು, ಶಾಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಉಂಟು, ಫ್ಯಾಷನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ನಾವು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೇರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ದೇ ಟೇಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್, ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಓಪನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಜಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸರ್ಜಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್. So let me tell you first, when you sneeze,
Okay, some network issue. Okay, I think cut ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. One second. Sorry for the interrupt because I'm at my grandma's place. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ network issue ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. That's the reason. I'll just connect to Wi-Fi. One second. Okay, one second. Okay, network issue. I'm really sorry. Doctor has left. Let's wait for him to join. Let's see. Okay, I'll see the comments. Okay, I was audible. Dr. Niranjan, please send a request. I'll add you back. Hope the session is going well. Please, ಏನಾದರೂ doubts ಇದ್ರೆ send us through your comments and ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. End of session we do check the comments and we'll try to answer all the questions. Let's wait for him to join. Not able to send. Why? Should I go back? Okay, let me check what I can do. I'll see how I can add. Okay, Dr. Niranjan, I have sent you the request. Please accept it and add, join yourself to the live, please. Is it common to have what? Is it common to have body pains? Yes, actually, common symptoms body pain kuda ide because I was also tested positive and ನನಗೆ positive, COVID positive ಆದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಬಂದು ಫೀವರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಯರ್ಡ್ನೆಸ್. ಅದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು 4-5 days ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಯು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಒನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. Hot photo in okay. Hey, hi.
Okay.
No
Hi,
network.
really sorry.
Really
Network
sorry.
problem ante. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking
Okay,
about
so
masks.
yeah, we are talking about the mask. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ now it has been proved. Am I audible?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
So it has been proved by the ICMR that Indian Council of Medical Research. It has been proved that when you sneeze, the transmission is through air. ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊರೋನಾ ವೈರಸ್. So
Yeah.
up to 8 feet it can spread. Okay. Wearing a mask definitely reduces that gap. Okay. It reduces that gap by 4 to 3 feet.
Okay.
So now there are very types of mask unto tumba mask unto like as I told, surgical mask, N95 mask, fashionable mask, handkerchief, tumba mask unto. So
Yeah.
if I have to generally tell which is the best method, that is double masking. I'll tell you later. But if you have to individually pick between all these masks, first comes N95. N95 is a very much best mask when it compared to all of the masks. Then surgical mask.
Okay.
Then surgical. Cloth mask. This is called as the cloth mask. This is also a good mask, but the problem ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ nose piece ಇರಲ್ಲ. Okay. When you wear a surgical mask, your nose is covered. Okay. Your nose will be covered. But when you wear a fashionable mask, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ nose piece ಇರಲ್ಲ. There will be no nose piece here. So ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So this is a good mask as well when it is combined with a surgical mask. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this depends on the clothing ಆಯ್ತಾ. How many layers of cloth unto that much is better. There will be 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer. 3 layer ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಂತ. So how do you check if it is good or not? So what you have to do is cloth mask ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗೆ sunlight ಇಡಿರೆ. So if at all you can see the passing of light pass ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟ, it is not good. Light pass ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು.
Okay.
When the light passes. Okay, so what happens in the clothing mask is you have to keep it to the sunlight. If the light is passing, that is a layer ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಉಂಟಂತ. There is no layered, so it is not useful. Please don't use such mask. Okay. ಈಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಸರ್ಜಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ನಿಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ನಾನ್ ಓವನ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನ್ ಓವನ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ನಾನ್ woven material. Non-woven. Hello.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So what does the non-woven material does is it has a property called as electrostatic effect. Okay. It prevents the virus from entering in. That is the difference between this and a cloth mask. Okay. Now what is double masking? What is double masking? Which is a very important method that has been utilized now. First, you wear a surgical mask. Usually ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ people use it in haki, they leave it like this. Don't do that. You have to do as knotting. ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು you have to do this. Yeah. Okay, you keep a knotting here. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ when you do this, there is chances of spreading of virus from here. But when you crisscross it, it lock ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, this will be locked, so there won't be transmission of this one. So this is one way. You do this, and then on top of that, you apply this.
Okay, the cloth mask or N95.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಅದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, nothing to worry, and it is 87% much efficient than all other masks.
The double masking
is 87% very much efficient than other masks.
Okay, and now the question comes, because as you said, like we wear the mask, I have seen people doing, and I have done many times, cloth mask ನಾವು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we go out, we come back, how to dispose it? Because tagdu ಒಂದು corner table ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, sometimes in a hurry we use the same mask again the next day, or using the surgical mask ಮತ್ತೆ N95, it's easy to dispose. We just put it in the dustbin. But cloth mask use ಮಾಡೋರು, they try to repeat the mask. So
Yeah.
how
See,
that wash ಮಾಡಿ
every mask has a lifespan. Okay, surgical mask has a lifespan of 6 hours. 6 hours ಗಿಂತ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 6 hours ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ you have to dispose this mask. This mask cannot be reused. You can't wash it at all. How do you dispose it? There's a method of it. You have to do this, roll back, ಹಿಂಗ್ roll ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು lock ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು take a plastic, put this inside the plastic and dispose of that plastic. That is a way of disposing a surgical mask. Hello?
What if it's
I'm not able to hear you. Hello?
I mean, yeah, I got it. I got the point. But plastic is banned is what I said. So
Plastic is banned. Exactly. Plastic is banned. What if plastic is banned? So there's something called as 2 methods. One is burial. You have to bury this thing. Okay? Dipping and tell that. Bury ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು you have to incinerate it. Burn ಮಾಡೋದು.
Allah, we can just wrap it in a piece of paper and put it in the dustbin, right?
You can do that as well. No issues at all. There's the thing. The thing is, you just need to discard of this after 6 hours. Using it after 6.
So no one else will have a like chance of touching it.
Exactly. Clothes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ definitely you can wash it off. You can keep a solution of Dettol, any disinfectants. You can keep it immersed in that for certain time and dry it off in a sunlight. So definitely you can do whatever the virus is present inside, whatever the bacteria are present inside will be discarded off. Okay, 99% it will be discarded. But better is always to use the double masking, which is very much efficient. And one more thing is, like when you're wearing the mask, always try to remove it from the corners. Don't touch the face part. Never try the face. Like wear ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, when you wear it like this, try to always remove from your. Never touch this part. Don't touch. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ವೈರಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So whenever you're touching like ಹಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ. Don't do all that. Please kindly remove it from here. Side ಇಂದಾನೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು always sanitize. Sanitize. So, removing the mask, sanitize.
Yeah, I'm interrupting you. There is a comment saying, what if we use the mask for more than 5 hours? It's simple that the mask will not protect against COVID, right? So that is what they're. And yeah. Sorry?
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿಕೆ ಉಂಟು 5 hours ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 6 hours ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. So that's why
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It's simple. And one more thing, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ be wearing N95 mask or surgical anything, we have a habit ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's since it is summer we will be sweating inside. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we try to just correct our mask or remove it. I mean sweat na ತೆಗೆದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, we do that. So our time every time we have to sanitize, right? That is what I wanted to tell people. Illa andre there are lot of
pocket sanitizer available. Kindly carry that. That's very much important. But ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, yeah, definitely if you could wear a gloves while going out. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, just if you could carry a disposable gloves ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ better. So you'll be.
But when we use the glove, I am using a glove, wearing a mask and everything is fine. But what if I touch is where there is a virus and again ade gloves hands in I might touch mask, like atra it's again same, right? But we have to sanitize though we are wearing gloves or not, we have to sanitizing, right?
Pocket sanitizer is a must. That's what you need to carry. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲೋದ್ರು ಈಗ ಹಿಂಗು ಮಾಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ even when you're entering a hotel or restaurants everywhere, they have the sanitizer installed at the entry only. Correct? So entry ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು anyways you'll be sanitizing, you go inside, ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೈರಸ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So always when you touch a material, there is a lifespan ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Lifespan of a virus in a stainless steel and ಯಾವುದು plastic ಅಲ್ಲಿ it is for 3 days. The virus can survive in a plastic and in a stainless steel for 3 days. It can survive 3 days. ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ it can survive for 3 hours. 3 hours. And cardboards ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ 24 hours.
Okay.
So air, of course, you will be protecting yourself by wearing the mask. Well and good. Plastic and all the stainless steel household, use the disinfectants. Keep on disinfecting the things. If at all any people are coming from outside, kindly disinfect the any stainless steel materials or any plastic materials that's in your house. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಅ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟೈಸರ್. ಹೆಂಗು ಹಿಂಗ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಈಗ ನೋ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಔಟ್, kindly carry a hand sanitizer, a pocket sanitizer which is there. Sanitize yourself every time when you receive a product, when you give a product, or when you touch anything. Absent mind agutte, you can miss it, but please, this is one thing you cannot miss at all. Don't miss it, because you don't know when the virus can come. Yeah,
that's true. And there is one more question, like what is the lifespan of N95 mask? Lifespan
N95 N95 can be used for 1 week, 2 weeks, no issues at all. Depends upon where exactly how virulence ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಂತ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 week 2 weeks ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, if you are staying, if you are going out ಹಿಂಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can come and you can wash it off. You can keep it in immersed in a Dettol solution. You can again dry it off. You can use that. But usually
they can be washed.
It can be washed. Yeah.
Okay. Andre, what was the question is like surgical mask 5 years ವರ್ಗೂ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? We can use up to 5 years. So N95 mask ಒಂದು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತುವರೆಗೂ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು? Like what is the maximum hours, like number of hours we can wear it ಅಂತ?
For 24 hours you can use it, no issues at all. 24 hours ತನಕ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, no problem.
Okay. And one more thing, as I said, mask ಹಾಕೊಂಡಾಗ breathing issue ಆಗತ್ತೆ. For example, asthma patients ಇರಬಹುದು, breathing problem ಇರೋ patients when they wear mask, so they'll face problem ಅಂದ್ರೆ normal breathing ಇಂದ problem ಆಗತ್ತೆ. So what they should do? ಏನಾದ್ರು breathing techniques ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ breathing exercise they have to follow, or what?
Breathing exercise, certain people when they wear mask, as you told, ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ N95 mask ಅಲ್ಲಿ there will be something called as expiratory valve. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ there will be opening here, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ expiratory valve ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So they can use that for the proper breathing movements. But the problem is if at all they are COVID positive, whenever they're exhaling the air, they're actually transmitting to other people. So it's not actually advisable for them. And secondly, breathing exercise, definitely there are so many breathing exercises available. There is an instrument called as pyrometer, which is available in the market. You need to keep on blowing into the instrument. There are 3 balls in that. There will be markings. That balls should be going up to a certain level of the marking. So repeated exercise ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. Your lung capacity will be increasing. There are many breathing techniques. Breathe out, shwasana. So many asanas are there. You can try that also. There's no issues at all.
Okay, cool. And when we come for the sanitizers, as you said, we have to keep sanitizing our hands, etc. How do we sanitize the surface area? Ivaga, for example, there is a one COVID patient in the house and he or she has been isolated in the room. So now our one particular place, now how do we isolate? How do we sanitize it? Because
as I told you the lifespan of this, as I told you the lifespan of the virus in certain materials, andre stainless steel, cardboard, whatever. So what I told was when you isolate a person, just one person can go in, right? One person can go inside and one person can come out. And for example, say if I am COVID positive, if I'm staying at home, only one person from my family has to come inside my room until I am completely healed. Tumba jana bardu hogdu illa. So whoever is coming in, he has to definitely wear a gloves, a mask, double mask, and definitely need to carry the disinfectant as well. So whenever he's giving me the food or whenever he's handing me something, at the same time he need to carry a disinfectant. Normal disinfectant sigutte nimge market alli. Just need to spray it all around and just go out. Aste.
That was my point, because once the person is healed, avaga ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. And also ಈಗ family members ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ 3-4 members ಇರ್ತಾರೆ and all the 4 people have tested positive, but again they isolate themselves because ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರದ್ದು healing power will be different, right? One person might heal in 7 days, another person might take 10 days. So hagidaga how do they manage their social distancing and idi ನಾವು disinfectant ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತಾಗ. This is what happened with me. I friends were isolated in the house. All three of us were tested positive, and we were all confused because one was tested negative after a week, and one more friend was positive still. I mean, she was still positive.
Okay.
We were confused,
Okay.
like how to maintain the social distancing between us, and since we all stayed in the same house, ಹೇಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಡೀ ಮನೇನ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್
See,
ಆಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
exactly, got it. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ there is the healing process for a person is different in different ways, correct? ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can heal in 14 days, I might heal in 18 days, and it goes on like that. So as I told you initially, pulse oximeter is one thing that you need to keep on carrying. Pulse oximeter in that every 6 hours you'll be seeing, correct? Like every 6 hours you'll be monitoring your oxygen saturation. So through that you will get to know who is a better person in the house. Of course, you maintain ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು distance. There is no other options. You have to isolate. You can't go out. Either you get hospitalized, either you stay home. ಮನೇಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Two people can share the same home. I mean, for example, say like all the person in the family are affected. All the 4 people in the house are COVID positive. What can be done? If a person is on a healing process, like one among the family is on a healing process, heal ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, his saturation is getting maintained, he can take over the stand and he can help the other people in providing the food, any necessary things they need, he can take it. Or else other person can come, any maybe the relative or anything, he can stay at home. Of course, he has to be very careful. He has to carry maintain all the basic precautions. Everything has to be maintained. And if you can carry out these basic measures like masking, sanitization, hing madidre, there's nothing to worry. Even if all the 4 people in the house are positive, all they have to do is like take basic symptomatic treatment. Fever idre fever joragi dolo tagolli assaku. Anything, anytime you touch anything, kindly sanitize yourself and use gloves kuda. If you could follow these basic precautions, there is nothing to worry at all. ಏನು ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಗತ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ.
One more point. All of them will be isolated and the manil ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇತ್ತು, the whole house will be all of them. So since ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, they'll be like carrying with each other. The manena, the virus is on some surface. That's what I'm asking. Like how just spraying a sanitizer will help it, or ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Mopping the floor or
different disinfectant is different. Okay, there is something called sprays which you get which contains sodium hypochlorite solution in that. One ingredient irutte, it is available in the market. So you just spray it in all the sofas, beds, walls, whatever it is, any plastic materials, any stainless steel materials. You need to keep on spraying to that. And as I told you, like you need to wear gloves. Everyone who is infected in the house, like please start wearing gloves. Disposable gloves agbodu or cloth gloves agbodu, no problem at all. Preferably disposable gloves. Disposable gloves, you can get it. Use that, and that will definitely reduce the risk of infection, reduce the risk of spreading as well. Okay, nothing to panic as such. Normal viral, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ viral fever ಆದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತೀರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Just need to maintain basic precautions. Mask, sanitization. And for other products which you need to sanitize, use a disinfectant which is available in the market, which contains an ingredient called sodium hypochlorite. This is something so other spray ಮಾಡ್ತಾ 90 to 95% of the viruses will be already killed from the surface.
I think now people are more clear about using the sanitizer, and
they definitely need to. The thing that they definitely follow.
So we were talking about oximeter.
Oximeter, exactly.
So what was, so best thing ಎಲ್ಲರೂ thermometer ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು oximeter ಮನೇಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. As you said, every 6 hours or 4 hours we need to check our pulse reading, and it shouldn't be less than 95. And some people say it's okay if it is between 90 to 95. There are so many confusions with the reading. ಯಾವುದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, and who has to check it? If a person is COVID positive and the person is doing completely fine, no breathing problem ಅಥವಾ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, no symptomatic ಅಥವಾ just loss of smell or anything, but he is doing really fine ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, should he also check the oximeter every 6 hours?
Definitely. If a person is infected, one individual from the house is infected, andre ಎಲ್ಲರೂ has to keep their oxygen saturation under control. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು every 6 hours. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ವೆನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಟಿಲ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 95 to 100 ಒಳಗಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ oximeter is a device ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ when you keep it in put it inside your finger when you start it gives you two readings ಎರಡು ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ one is pulse rate heartbeat another one is the oxygen saturation SpO2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ okay that's the oxygen saturation now pulse rate is not something which we should not need it as much as of now it's only the saturation that you should be looking at normal reading is from 95 to 100 95 to 100 ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ saturation ಇದ್ದರೆ every 6 hours you need to keep on checking every 6 hours you need to keep on if it is maintaining between 95 to 100 96 97 99 ಬರುತ್ತೆ 98 ಬರುತ್ತೆ it is fine it's absolutely normal nothing to worry 90 to 95 ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಂತು that time you should be little careful okay now it is time that you need to okay be very much careful that you can't leave it ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 95 ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ but you don't feel breathless like that okay sometimes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ certain people the saturation can drop up to 85 ವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ but still the person ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ he will be absolutely normal he will be talking how I and you talk right now he'll be speaking in the same way okay so that's why I'm telling every 6 hours you need to keep on monitoring anytime it drops below 95 you have to rush to the hospital at any cost because it can drop after that as well.
I wanted to interrupt you there. Rush to the hospital. That is where it is creating the crowding in the hospital and panic in the people. Below 95, if we have to rush to the hospital, people are getting panicked.
Yeah. Below 95, it's okay.
Yeah, when I was tested positive, there are times where I have got the SpO2 reading as 92, 93, but still I was doing fine. But again, proning technique ಇವಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ when I used to try that ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡು when we try to breathe and fast breathing ಆ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನ್ನ SpO2 actually level ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು when it is 92 when I do breathing exercise ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ my SpO level would have been increased.
Yes.
I think my voice will be disturbed.
It's okay, no problem.
Yeah. So ಆ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ people can try that ಅಲ್ಲ like they can try the breathing exercises ಮತ್ತೆ pro technique ಎಲ್ಲ try ಮಾಡಿ even after if it is not increasing the SpO level they have to rush to doctor or is it like no they have to go ಅಂತನಾ
hangala see proning is a very good method which has been used right now to temporarily boost the oxygen saturation it is not a permanent boost of the saturation okay proning ಮಾಡ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಮ saturation from 92 idre it can go up to 95 96 no problem it will come up to 96 97 so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ okay now you think like okay now I'm absolutely fine every 6 hours again you check so 6 hours check ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ again it will come down to 92 that is the time you have to rush okay proning is not a permanent solution proning is a temporary solution temporary just till you get the help from the doctor until then you have to keep on doing proning okay ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲೆಗ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೇಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು this is called as proning ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ lungs will be getting compressed and the oxygen will be increased okay and peripheral pooling of blood irutte so this is a way where you will temporarily get the oxygen that you need okay temporary time that you will get until you reach the doctor but that doesn't mean if proning ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ that time if you keep on doing proning your oxygen saturation will come down no once it comes below 95 it's a warning sign that you need to alert yourself ನೀವು alert ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು anything can happen now okay because every body is completely different your immunity is better maybe once your immunity is good definitely you can come to a normal side no problem at all you definitely normal agi bartira but if you are like a person say you very bad 95 ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ definitely it can go below that as well so you have to be very very extremely cautious.
Yes, because even after I was tested negative for COVID, for up to 3 to 4 days, I guess almost a week, nange breathlessness. I had that heaviness in my breathing, so I had to practice breathing exercises. So is it like COVID lungs ge effect agate and we need to like do breathing exercises regularly, yoga, pranayama regularly anta heltirodu? Is it true? Like post is it there like even though if you are not hospitalized andre ಆ ಒಂದು level of danger zone ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ health ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರುನು do we have to follow techniques like yoga pranayama ಮತ್ತೆ breathing exercise ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ
there is no harm in all these techniques.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
is just exactly. If you are infected or you're not infected, you're doing these things, it's very much beneficial for your own body. It will be increasing your total lung capacity. In lung capacity, so it will keep on increasing that. The normal lung capacity is one of the comment I think I saw in the poster. It was what is the total lung capacity of the body? It was 6 liters of air. Okay, it's a 6 liters of. How do you increase it? There are techniques called there are instruments called as spirometer. Spirometer, you have to keep on blowing the air, so that will increase your lung capacity. Doing pranayama, doing all these yoga methods, doing the breathing exercises, definitely is very much important even after post-COVID. Even after post-COVID, we are not telling that after COVID the symptoms you're like completely asymptomatic right now. You have no symptoms. That doesn't mean you don't have COVID. You might be having COVID, but just because of immunity, the virus is not coming out. Immunities are a very good. That's why it's like that. That's one probability. But post-COVID, doing breathing exercises is wonderful. Absolutely, can go ahead with that. No issues at all in that.
In terms of health, it is good. Nan question ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, is it compulsory we have to do because post-COVID effects ಇರುತ್ತೆ, it will affect the lungs ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಏನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Post-COVID people have to do the breathing exercise, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So how far is that?
It should be done mandatory if you ask me, looking at the pandemic situation right now. Looking at the crisis, looking at the crisis which has been going on right now all around, if you ask me, it should be done mandatory, breathing exercises, because there is no harm. There is no harm in that. Okay, we spend we spend ample amount of time out there doing unnecessary things like chatting in the phone. We do so many other things. Why not invest just 30 or 40 minutes of our time and just do these breathing exercises so that we can help ourselves? Okay, we are not helping anyone else here. You are helping yourself there. Okay, it's basically like getting vaccinated. Okay,
yes,
we are not forcing you to get vaccinated. It's up to you to get vaccinated there. Same way, is the breathing exercise also. Now we are not forcing you, but definitely, if you ask me, I would have done it mandatory because it is very much helpful. It's very much useful as well during COVID times, during this crisis at least.
Okay, so in terms of health, it is good to practice it, is right?
It's definitely practice.
Okay. And you were telling like asymptomatic irbodu, we might not be showing any symptoms, but we might have that virus. So in that case, now like when we go and interact with the other person, other people around us, now the virus carrier ಆಗಿರ್ತೀವ, ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
If you have the virus, you can definitely be the carrier anytime. That is why they say you have to carry the basic precautionary measures, hand sanitization, face mask, gloves, these all the things, because you don't have to be carrier. You can be a carrier, you can be a receiver, both ends. Okay, just because you are healed, that doesn't mean the virus is out of you, because you don't know. You like these are certain minute particles which are not seen eyes. Like you can't see through your eyes. So sometimes PCR comes negative, sometimes all that comes negative, but that doesn't mean you don't have virus. You may have the virus, still have the virus, you still harbor the virus. You might be the carrier. So what we can do from our end is carry out basic precautionary measures. That's it.
Yes, that is what I wanted to tell people. Symptoms illa, you just can't go around and interact with people. You have to wear your mask, sanitize yourself, and keep yourself away from the. And ಬೇರೆಯವರು ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ we can be carrier for others. So it's always best to have that social distancing. We have to follow that. That's what I tell the people. Because when we go out for market or anything, anywhere we go, there is no social distancing. There is no social distancing at all. Just because they're wearing a mask, they think that they have 100% protection.
Exactly.
And yes, you were telling something.
No, it doesn't help like that. No, the social distancing is healthy, but we don't maintain ourselves. Like we tell others like in social distance you need to do hand sanitization, but we need to ask ourselves how much of that we are doing.
Yes.
Okay, we are doing.
So instead of blaming the government, blaming the system, blaming the doctors, we have to put ourselves a line of protection for ourselves first. Adadmele we have to go. And Dr. Niranjan, I wanted to ask you about the immunity boosters. ಈಗ ಹೇಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ even the person who is not infected, even that person is like kashaya kudita idare, and ayurvedic medicines, like vitamin C capsules irbodu, zincoid multivitamin tablets adella tagolta idare, thinking that it will it will boost their immunity, it will make them stronger. And even after the person is infected, even that person is prescribed to take these multivitamins, vitamin C, and to keep hydrated. So my question is like, ಈ immunity boosters ಎಷ್ಟು effective ಆಗಿದೆ, and how much does it reduce the risk, like from being infected, and also in treating the virus in us, in building our immunity?
See, when you are infected with COVID, breathing hogutte, jwara barutte, nimge all the symptoms which are seen. Why is the symptoms seen? Because your immunity is low. Low unto. You don't have enough supplements in your body to fight against the virus. If your immunity ಒಳ್ಳೆದಿದ್ರೆ, even if you have COVID also, it will come and just go. You won't be even aware of it. Because your immunity was in a good hand, so you were not symptomatic. So when your immunity goes down, you don't have your body doesn't have enough supplements to fight against it. So that is why we prescribe multivitamins, zincoids, zinc, vitamin C, ella adಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು prescribe ಮಾಡೋದು. So that your body has this extra source to fight against the virus. Okay. Taking them has no harm. You can absolutely go for it. Absolutely no harm at all. It will just help you boost your immunity. And as you told, kashaya, what you say, kashaya, turmeric powder, all these herbal things what you can have, that is also well to go. No issues at all in that. You can definitely use it. You can absolutely use it as well. And immunity boosters have played a major role in helping your body and helping your body to get rid of the virus as well, to fight back against the virus. If I have to put it in words, to fight back against the virus. So as immunity boosters also play a major role in this crisis, in this time, and it's very much needed as well.
Yes. Why this question? Because I have come across people who are reluctant in taking the immunity boosters. They're like, no, I'm strong. Nandu immunity full strong. I don't need anything. Not even kashaya they drink. So it's very much important to keep ourselves, like hydrated, and immunity boosters tagondu to boost our immunity, like to keep ourselves strong. Right. It is very much important, right?
It's very much important.
Yeah.
Without order.
Who are listening, please do take kashaya. None friends are not even who don't drink it. Like
who wants? If you ask me, I myself wouldn't prefer the kashaya. But in this crisis, you just need to close your eyes and just drink that. You just need to drink it, guys. Please do it. It's not some ice cream that you're having and the taste is horrible. But please do.
And what is the best way? What do you prefer? Like ivaga kashaya irbodu, athwa what are the ingredients you would prefer, like to add up in our everyday diet to boost our immunity?
Ingredients add up in our diet is like moong dal, green leafy vegetables, cabbages, spinach, everything, and you have
lemon juice,
fresh fruits. Yeah, fruits. Fruits is something which you need to keep on having. Wonderful. Any citrus fruits you can have, and papaya. You can have papaya, legumes, and what else you can have? What else? Jeera. Jeera. These are things you can have. Certain things you can add in your diet as well. Nothing special as such. Nothing much difference. Just that increase the green leafy vegetable intake in your body. Increase the fruits intake. And keep yourself hydrated. That's the only important thing.
Okay. And also, there are talks about steam inhalation. People, steam inhalation and hot water is compulsory. Anta, there is a news everywhere. And facts. Everyone are following it. But there are certain news that will not protect us against COVID. Anta barta ide. Steam inhalation is something, like, when you inhale the steam, it might damage your nostrils. ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು myth ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. I don't know whether it is a myth or not. So what do you want to talk about that? What do you want to say about it? Is it good to take steam inhalation? And inhaling this, is it protecting us?
You told me two things. That is, one is hot water and one more is steam inhalation.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot water is fine, no problem at all, because always the infection, the bacteria, the viruses, they always stay in your throat. This
Yeah.
is the place where there will be majority of the virus and bacteria that is present. So the more you have the hot water kuda takshana, definitely the wash off agutte. The bacteria, the viruses, they get killed. Not killed, but
Yeah.
they get washed off. Infection subside agutte. But when you told steam inhalation, now there are certain guidelines which has been sent by the WHO, World Health Organization, and UNICEF. A guidelines only, steam inhalation is not included. This is not the one of the treatment regimen for COVID. No, steam inhalation is something which people have used from a very household method in ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Household method ಅಂತ. It has not been included in the your WHO criteria or UNICEF criteria. Our guidelines ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬರ್ತಿ steam inhalation will prevent COVID virus. Yes, it will definitely harm certain ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ it can burn your nostrils. ಅದು nostrils ಒಳಗೆ mucus ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So if at all there is extreme temperature, it can burn. It can harm you. Okay, no harm in using it. You can definitely go about with the steam inhalation. There's no harm. Definitely many people have been using it. Use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Not that I'm telling you use ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. But it doesn't come under the regimen. It doesn't come under the guidelines of WHO.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, definitely COVID people will be having.
Is it effective? Is it effective from getting infected from the virus?
It is not effective in getting infected by the virus, but symptomatic relief ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. There will be nasal congestion, like block ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. From that symptomatic relief you can expect, but not like majority of the virus. It will kill the virus. No, it's not as proven as such.
Okay, and steam inhalation ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ is there any better way? ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು, I used to use ತುಳಸಿ ಎಲೆನ ಹಾಕಿ, or I used to add Vicks in it. So is it anything else, like any better way for to decrease the congestion, nose congestion irbodu, sinusitis irbodu? Is there any better way of taking inhalation? Anything to add into it?
Other than steam inhalation, there are something called as nasal decongestants. Nasal decongestants in medical stores alli, you just, it's like a spray, normal spray type barutte. Just need to keep it in and spray it off. Whatever the block is there, hogutte. So this is additional to steam inhalation, nasal decongestants. There are many things, oxymetazoline, xylometazoline. These are the drugs that is available in the market. But definitely before taking them, see if at all allergic to that. Allergy irbardu nimage adake. Many people will be having allergic to these drugs. So whenever you're taking these drugs, kindly consult your doctor. Any drug that you're taking, look into that you're not allergic to that. Many people are very much ನೋವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋವಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಡೈಕ್ಲೋಫೆನಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is the painkiller. So they go and take that. Please don't do that. There are many people out there who are allergic to diclofenac. So kindly consult your doctor before taking any medication.
So better to take steam inhalation as of now. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನ
problem. Steam inhalation absolutely no problem. I'm not telling it is a treatment criteria, but symptomatic relief, steam inhalation is anytime, no problem at all. You can go ahead with that.
One out of the idರಲ್ಲಿ question ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. There was a news of putting lemon juice into your nostrils. So ಮೂಗಿಗೆ lemon juice a few drops ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಿಂದ you all the mucus will get out and the virus will be sorted and you will be treated with that ಅಂತ ಒಂದು news ಆಗಿತ್ತು. So what do you have to say about that? Because I have seen people have tried it.
No offense to the Ayurvedic people out here. I have no idea what they use there. I'm an allopathy doctor. But using lemons, using like that, I don't prefer usually. Please don't do such things because there are a number of adverse effects as well. Okay, these are citrus fruits. They are acidic in nature. So you can't just put it just like that. Maybe it can be useful in certain people, but not useful in everyone. Okay? So better to stick to certain things and be very safe, not inserting anything else into your nostrils and all that. Kindly don't do all that. Myths are like some rapid fire. Rumors are like this rapid wildfire. Spread out gottagalla. So better not to do all that. I won't advise all that.
Okay. And one more question. Iga, the people who are not infected, they are also taking vitamin C, zinc tablets irbodu, multivitamin tablets na ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ just to keep themselves safe. Is it good to take those medicines? Because kashaya ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದು ಲೈಕ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಸ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಅಂತ?
See, people who are healthy, when they're taking these medicines, absolutely there's no problem in that. Definitely they can go. They are just supplements. Okay, what are immunity booster? They are supplements for to take what is available, and ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ concentrated supplements that ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. But I would always advise them to go from a natural based plant product in the or animal products in the. They can have that. See, citrus fruits are very much rich in vitamin C.